Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. Welcome to online session Ekalaiva. Yet another session, children. We will continue with the previous chapter, that is the story of village Palampur. Now, I already told you that farming is said to be the main occupation of the village people, right? But it is not necessary that all the people should be depending upon the farming alone. They can take other activities as their profession also, right? Now, in Palampur, what are the different non-farm activities we'll be seeing it now, children? Right? We'll go with dairy farming. Dairy farming. Dairy itself is meant to be the milk, isn't it? Now, we already know that many farmers in the village will be engaged with the cattle. If there are cattle, they will be providing it with all the jowar and bajra plants, and it will be having lots of grass to eat also, right? So with this milk, they take it as a activity where they can get indulged by transporting it to the others, right? Or giving door to door delivery milk to the people, right? By this, we can say that, or we can come to the conclusion that these people will have a permanent job of getting the milk and selling it to the market or to the people who are in the village. Even the village people will be expecting the milk from the cattle where you can see which is fresh enough to have it, right? Secondly, small scale manufacturing. Small scale manufacturing. Unlike the city children, you can't expect the villages to have a large scale machines, technologies, all these things. Now, what will the village people will do? They'll be happy with whatever they do. Probably you can come to a conclusion these people will have their own family members as far as their manufacturing is concerned. Like you have the agarbatti, okay, where you can have all the family members together and just do it. You have candles, you have lots of other things where only the household members, or if possible, you can just hire little bit of laborers in order to produce it. Now I can just give an example of Misri Lal, who brought a sugarcane crushing machine. With this, what happens? We will be crushing the sugarcane and selling it to the market. Right? Selling it to the market. With that, he will be getting the profit. And of course, he will be buying the sugarcane from the farmer who just produces the sugarcane in his land. Thirdly, we have transport. Now, I can give you the best example of Kishora, who is in that village, who just was striving hard in order to get 2 meals per day, who is said to be a landless farmer. But later on, the government provided him a loan. The government provided him a loan. With that loan, he was able to buy a buffalo. Did you get it, children? With that buffalo, he started to just have, or he just made a wooden cart attached to it, and he started to take the people in and around the places as a transport. Finally, with this, he got money. Later on, he went near the Ganga river to take the clay for the pottery, right? Like this, he started to have lots of other types of activities where he got money, and later on he was able to settle the loan which was given by the government. Now, lastly, shopkeepers. See, children, it's not necessary that always you have to go for the town or the cities in order to get lots of provisions which you want for your household purposes. So in order to just get whatever is possible, these people who wanted to have a shop, they go to the cities and they just buy the goods with the wholesale rate. Later on, they'll be selling it to the people for the retail rate. Some of the people who have a house nearby the bus stand, they just have a shop so that they can sell some eatables, right? I can give you the example of Kareem. Kareem opened a computer class for the people who are in the village. He just appointed two women who finished degree in computers. It was just attached to his own house. He wanted to just open the center because he started to see that some of the students who are going for the city in order to learn computer. So he thought that better I can just use or open my own computer center so that all the people will come here because of avoiding the transport or going for such a long distance. So from this we can come to a conclusion that the farmers are the one who is having a land or doing the farming work. The one who cannot do the farming is going for a land owner who is giving him the job, and he just cultivates the land for that purpose. If they can't do those two, you do have the other two non-farming activities where they can take these activities their own as their own job, children, right? Yes. This is the dairy I told you, children, where you can just have your own cattle, and from that we can just have a milk and sell it to the village or the towns nearby. Yeah, manufacturing. See, I've just shown you the making of bag over here, but we do have the other non-farming activities where the people can be indulging their own family in that purpose. Of course, the shopkeepers I told you, where you can have near the bus stand, where you can just buy the goods on the whole in the from the city for a wholesale in a wholesale way and just sell it to your people in the retail. And of course, you do have the transport. Transport plays a very vital role where you can see that people are being just taking from one place to another. Not only the people, you can just take the goods also and you can sell it to the market without depending on others. These are the expected questions, children. I think I've made you clear of the whole chapter of village of Palampur. You can see all the day-to-day activities which are going on in the village, right, children? And the Palampur village, you can see that basic communities of all the rural areas can be found in this village. Thank you, children. Have a nice day. Read for your exam in a better way.